Good morning, children. Okay, I hope the others will join. Okay, welcome. So yesterday's class, we discussed about relations, isn't it? What is a relation? Relation is a subset of Cartesian products, isn't it? Yes, relation is a subset of Cartesian product. We select only those elements which satisfy this condition. We select the set of all ordered pairs which satisfy the given condition. Okay, and we learned that a relation can be represented in three ways. It is set builder form, roster form, and in arrow diagram. Okay, these are the three ways in which will be able to represent it. Okay, it is okay. So what is a relation? Relation is a subset of a Cartesian product. Relation is a subset of a Cartesian product. Okay. So now today we are going to learn about how many relations can be defined. We are going to learn about the number of relations defined. Okay. Before that, now listen. Suppose suppose A be a set containing n elements. Okay. So let A be a set with m elements. You take this as m. N of A is m. Okay. Now can you tell me how many elements will be there in P of A? Power set of A. What is power set? Power set is set of all. Okay, it is a set of all, collection of all subsets. All the subsets, if you put it together, it will become the power set. So how many elements will be there in n of P of A? What is the formula we have learned? If A is a set containing m elements, then n of P of A will contain how many elements? Yes, n of P of A will contain. How many elements will be there? It will contain, yes, 2 raised to m. Is that no? If A is a set containing m elements, then n of P of A will contain 2 raised to m elements. For example, suppose n of A is 2. So how many elements will be present in n of P of A? In the power set of A, how many elements will be there? It will be 2 raised to 2. That is 4 elements. Is or no? This one we have discussed earlier in set theory. Now we are going to find out how many relations are there. What we know about a relation? What is a relation? Relation is a subset of A cross B, isn't it? It is a subset of A cross B. It is a subset of A cross B. So we want to find how many subsets can be defined for A cross B. How many subsets are there for A cross B? For example, if n of A is m and n of B is n. Suppose n of A is m and n of B is n. So how many elements will be there in A cross B? How many elements will be there in A cross B? A is a set containing m elements and B is a set containing n elements. So how many elements will be present in A cross B? Abdul Aman? Yes, tell me children. A is m into n. It is mn elements. How many elements will be present? mn elements will be present. So what about the number of relation? What is a relation? Relation is a subset. So we want to find number of relations. Number of relations will be same as number of subsets of A cross B. Number of relations defined on A cross B is same as number of relations defined on A cross B will be same as number of elements in the power set of A cross B. Number of elements in power set of A cross B. So in A cross B, we have mn elements. Therefore, how many elements will be present in the power set? How many elements will be present in the power set? So in the power set, you will have 2 raised to mn elements. In the power set, you will have 2 raised to mn elements. Is it clear? Okay, this is again an important question, children. I'll repeat it once again. Note it. Relation, we know that relation is a subset of Cartesian product. Relation is a subset of a Cartesian product. If A is a set containing m elements and B is a set containing n elements, then A cross B will contain m into n elements. A cross B will contain m into n elements. Okay, now we want to define the number of relations. We want to define the number of relations defined on A cross B. So number of relations defined on A cross B will be same as number of elements in power set of A cross B. Will be same as number of elements in power set of A cross B, which will be same as 2 raised to mn, which will be same as 2 raised to mn. Okay, write this in a box. We'll be doing problems based on this. We're going to do the problems based on this. Write down. Okay. So now, okay, is it clear, children? Once again, let's listen. Suppose, okay, A is a set containing m elements. Imagine A is a set containing m elements. How many elements are present in the power set of A? How many elements will be present in power set of A? Power set of A will contain? Yes, Aminai.
2 raised to m.
Very good. It is 2 raised to m. So that one we have learned in set theory. Now we are going to discuss about relation. What is a relation? Relation is the subset of the Cartesian products. Relation is the subset of a Cartesian product. So we want to find how many elements will be present in the Cartesian product. How many elements will be present in the Cartesian product. So for that, if A is the set containing m elements and B is the set containing n elements, then A cross B will contain m into n elements. A cross B will contain m into n elements. So how many subsets we can define? How many subsets we can define? It is same as 2 raised to mn. So what is the number of relation? Number of relation is 2 raised to mn. Number of relations we can define is 2 raised to mn. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? Okay. Now let's do the problem. Write down. Write it. n of A is equal to 2. N of B is equal to 5. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations from A to B. Find the number of relations from A to B. So how many relations we can define from A to B? It's a 1 mark question. This type of questions you can expect it for 1 mark question. How many relations will be there? So n of A is 2, n of B is 5. So how many elements will be present in A cross B? A cross B will contain 10 elements, isn't it? 2 into 5. So how many relations can be defined? Number of relations that can be defined is 2 raised to 10. Number of relations that can be defined is 2 raised to 10. Is it clear? Is it okay, Akshay? Okay. So now look at the second question. Look at the second question. A is equal to the set 1, 2. B is equal to the set 3, 4. A is equal to the set 1, 2. B is equal to the set 3, 4. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations from A to B. Find the number of relations from A to B. Give me your answer. How many relations can be defined from A to B? What is the answer? Vinay? Not Vinay. Akshay. Give the answer, Akshay. How many relations?
4 relations.
How?
1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 4.
That is A cross B, isn't it? What you gave is A cross B, Cartesian product. 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4 is the Cartesian product. So N of A cross B is 4. So what will be the number of relation?
2 raised to 4.
Yes, number of relations is 2 raised to 4. Okay, 2 raised to number of elements in A cross B. So 2 raised to 4, which is 16. Is it okay, Akshay?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Okay, let's do one more question. Once you complete this, you tell me, we can do the next one. Write the next one. Suppose A is equal to the set containing AB and B is equal to the set containing 1, 2, 3. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations from A to B. Number of relations from A to B. From A to B, how many relations are there? How many relations? S. Roseanne, you have to give the answer. Roseanne?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have to give the answer. Okay. Yes. Pranav Krishna Gandhi, turn on your video. Pranav Krishna Gandhi. Abdul Aman, Roseanne.
Ma'am, it's 2 raised to 6.
Yes. Let us check the answer. Okay. Pranav, what is your answer, Pranav?
2 raised to 5.
2 raised to 5. How you will get 2 raised to 5? How many elements are present in A cross B? How many elements will be present in A cross B, Pranav?
6.
6.
3
2
into 2.
into 3. 6. Then have you got that 5? Huh? Okay. This is a. Where is Pranav? Yes. Okay. 2 3s are 6. So how many relations are there?
32.
2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6. Is it 2 raised to 6? 32?
64. 64.
What happened, Pranav? Turn on your video. Turn on your video. Yes, Roseanne. Yes. If you turn on your video, you'll be little more alert. Okay, so be alert. Okay, 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 is 8 into 8. 2 cube into 2 cube, which is 8 8s are 64. Okay. Okay, now let's do the next one. Write the next one. Let A is equal to, set, let A is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. R is equal to set of all ordered pair AB. R is equal to set of all ordered pair AB when B is exactly divisible by A. Where B is exactly divisible. Where B is exactly divisible by A. Where A and B belongs to A. Where A and B belongs to A. Right. First one, R in roster form. First write R in roster form. Second one, domain of R. Third one, range of R. Third one is range of R. Fourth one, codomain. Fourth one is codomain of R. Write down this. Try this one. Yes. Okay. First write what is R in roster form. It is given. Second element is exactly divisible by the first element. Second element is exactly divisible by first element. So which are the possible elements you will get? Okay. But tell me, children, which are the elements of R? What are the elements of R? Krishna Gandhi, give R in roster form. So which are the elements you will get in R?
1, 2,
1, 2. Very good. Then
1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 6.
what about 1, 1? Will you be getting there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So 1, 1 is there. Then
Then 2, 4,
2, 4,
2, 6,
2, 6.
3, 6 also.
3, 6 also. What about 2, 2? Whether 2 divides 2? Whether 3 divides 3? 4 divides 4? 6 divides 6? Is that no? Okay, an element is a divisor of itself. So we can write that one also. 6, 6, 2, 2. So we can write that elements. Now, what is the domain? Give the domain. What about the domain? Domain means collection of all first elements. When you take the collection of first elements, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, isn't it? What about the range? Range is set of all second elements. I think you get 2, 3, 4, 6. Again, you are getting the same, isn't it? What about the codomain? Codomain is also the collection of the same elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So in here, we will get everything equal to A, the whole set, isn't it? The given set. It is equivalent to the given set A. Is it okay, children? Is it clear? Okay, so now today, next topic we are going to learn is functions. Write the heading, functions. The next one we are going to learn is functions. So what is a function? What is a function? A function is a relation. Listen, children, first you listen. So a function is a relation. It is a relation. A function is a relation in which a function is a relation in which, okay, a function is a relation. It should be a relation in which every element of A, in which every element of A has a unique image. Every element of A has a unique image. It has a unique image in B. A function is a relation. You can define that as a relation. So suppose you are given two sets A and B. Okay. Suppose you are given with two sets A and B. Suppose A and B are two sets. From the sets, we can define A cross B. What is A cross B? Cartesian product. From the Cartesian product, we can define the relation. Isn't it? What is a relation? It is a subset of a Cartesian product. If we have a relation, if you are having a relation, from the relation, we can define a function. So what is a function? It is a relation. First of all, it should be a relation in which every element in the domain will be having a unique image. For example, listen children, suppose I am having a relation like this. Suppose it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, 1 is mapped onto 2, 2 is mapped onto 4, 3 is mapped onto 6. Look at here. I'm taking the double of that element, isn't it? The first element is mapped onto its double. 1 is mapped onto 2, 2 is mapped onto 4, 3 is mapped onto 6. Now, is this a function? Is this a function? Is this a function? What is the definition we have learned? Every element in the domain. If you take any element in the domain, this is our domain. So this is our domain. Every element in the domain should have an image. It should have an image. So here, 1 is mapped onto 2. Listen children, 1 is mapped onto 2. So we can say 2 is the image of 1. Is it clear? 1 is related to 2. So we can say 2 is the image of 1. What about image of 2? What is the image of 2? 2 is mapped onto 4, isn't it? Therefore, 4 is the image of 2. And 6 is the image of 3. Now look at here, whether every element in the domain, is it having an image? And is it unique? What isn't the unique? Only one image should be present. Is it unique? If you take the element 1, it is having only one image. If you take the element 2, it is having unique image. Unique means only one element, one image should be there. Therefore, we can say this relation as a function. Is it clear, children? Is it okay? Okay. Listen, children. So here, is this a function? This relation here, we are defining the relation R. Is it a function? When will you say relation is a function? Every element in the domain should have a unique image. Whether every element is having a unique image. Therefore, here we can say R is a function. R is a function. Note it down, children. Okay, note it in your notebook. You are not having the textbook, note it down. On Saturday, you are writing a test paper in sets. One second, children. Let me take that, mark the attendance. Okay. Okay, children. Now look at the next one. Now, suppose you are given a, okay, look at this diagram and you have to tell me. I'll be asking to someone, be ready. Okay, be ready for answering this. Okay, you draw this one. Okay, this is example 2. Example 2. Is this a relation? Is it a relation? Is it a relation? Abdul Aman? Yes, this is a relation. Yes, Aman? This is a relation. Okay. Why? We have Cartesian. Okay, we have some ordered pairs. In ordered pair R, we can write A1, B2, B3, C4, B5. So here R is a relation because it is a subset of a Cartesian product. Now my question is whether R is a function here. Whether R is a function. Roseanne, whether R is a function.
Yes, ma'am.
R is a function. Krishna Kanti, whether R is a function.
No, ma'am.
Why? Why? If it is not a function, why? Why R is not a function? Pranav, is it a function or not?
Ma'am, B has 2 images,
So it is
not functional.
very good. Very good. Okay. Look at here. What is the definition of function, Roseanne? Listen. Every element should have a unique image. Unique means only one image. Here, the element B. Okay, B is having 2 images here. Okay, the element B is having 2 images. That is why in the relation, look at the relation, we have the first element B is repeating. So whenever we write the relation in roster form, you can easily identify like this. If the first element is repeated, then we can say it is not a function. R is not a function because the element B is having 2 images. The image is not unique. Therefore, it is not a function. Therefore, it is not a function. Okay? Is it okay, Roseanne?
Yes.
Shall we move on to the next example? Okay, so now the next example. You copied this? Is it copying? Is it over? Abdul Aman? Abdul Aman? Write the next one. Example 3. Example 3. Now, whether R is a relation here. Whether R is a relation. So in R, which are the elements we will get? We have the elements A1, B2, C3, isn't it? We have the elements A1, B2, C3. A1, B2, and C3. Now, therefore, R is a relation. R is a subset. Okay. So, R is a relation. Now, whether R is a function or not. Whether R is a function or not. Whether R is a function or not. Krishna Kanti?
Yes, ma'am.
Vinay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is there any different answer? Roseanne?
Ma'am, D doesn't have an image.
So?
It's not a function.
Very good. Okay, Vinay and Krishna Gandhi, note it. What is the definition we are learning for a function? every element should have a unique image. Every element in the domain should have a unique image. If you look at the element D, the element D is not having an image. Isn't it? The element D is not having an image. Therefore, R is not a function. It is not a function. It is a relation, but it is not a function. Very good, Roseanne. Okay. The element D is not having an image. Therefore, it is not at all a function. So function means two conditions must be satisfied. Every element in the domain should have a unique image. Okay. Every element should have an image and the image must be unique. Image will be unique. Every element in the domain should have a unique image. Every element in the domain should have a unique image. Okay. Now let's look into another example. Is it a function? Is this a function? Example 4. Yes. Yes, tell me. Akshay. Is it a function?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because A
Ah.
has 3 images.
No, what we have learned about
So
the
it's not
image.
unique.
See, 1 and A means A is the image of 1. What is the image of 1?
A.
A. What is the image of 2? What is
A.
A? What is the image of 3? A.
A.
If you take an element in A, if you take the element in the domain, it is having an image. We don't need to bother about the codomain. Every element in the domain should have an image. You take an element in the domain. Is it having an image there? Is or no? Do we have an
Yes,
image?
ma'am.
Yes. Therefore, this is a function. Okay, this is a function. Many images are having the same image. Many elements are having the same image. So, in some, okay, we can say this as many to one. Many to one function. Many elements have the same image. So, we can say this as many to one. So, in the next class, go through up to this, learn all these points and come. Okay, then only you'll be able to solve the problem. Okay. Okay, children. Thank you.